Hey, I'm Danny P, and today we're smoking some of them ribs, baby back ribs. Woo! I got the Traeger warming up out back. Got the auger primed, things are moving, things are happening, smoke is smoking. For today's blend on the smoker, I'm gonna go with the Traeger Signature and a mix of Traeger Hickory. Go and blend it up real nice and kind of infuse both pellets. We got our pork and poultry rub. Let's show you how we do this. It's a process. It's over 6 hours of cook time, but it's so worth it. Just make sure you start early enough in the day so you're not eating at 10 o'clock at night. Here we go. Before we start getting the ribs ready for the smoker, you gotta prep your counter. This is really messy, and the people in my house really prefer it when I protect the counter from all this grossness. You'll see in a minute. But again, this also makes cleanup super easy and super quick. Counter's protected, life is good. You gotta open this and you gotta get the skin off the back of it. I'll show you how to do that in a second. I got some things ready. I got a fillet knife, I got a butter knife, I got some paper towels, I got the ribs. Make sure you have all this stuff laid out before you start. Your hands are gonna be a mess. Okay, you got 2 baby back ribs. What you're gonna do is you're gonna flip it over. You're gonna look for the shiny skin here. Take your butter knife. You're gonna go in between a couple of the bones. You're gonna try and work this skin up just a little bit without tearing it, because in the end you want this thing to come off in one piece. Now the problem is it can be really easy or really challenging. The hardest part's getting a grip on it, and that's the paper towels for. You're gonna go ahead and use your fingers. You're gonna get under the skin with the paper towel so you can get a decent grip on it. I say nice and easy, it's not. Look at that. Nice and easy. Boom. Now you get ready to do the second one. Perfect. Nice job. All right. Skin off. Now you're going to go ahead and flip these over. If you want to clean up any of the fat from the fat caps here, you want to take that up and just kind of remove that. That's fine. Take your fillet knife. Clean it up the way you like it. Everybody's different. Some people leave it on. They say where there's fat, there's flavor. I can't disagree. In fact, that's my motto for a little bit here, but you want to make sure it's trimmed up the way you like it. All right, next step. For the ribs, you're going to take some mustard, use it as a binder, and get your seasoning on. Again, I don't really like mustard. If you don't like mustard either, don't worry, you aren't going to taste it. First time I heard that, I didn't believe it. Then I tried it, and I'm like, oh, you can't taste it. So get it brushed on nice. Then take your rub. Sprinkle it on the way you like, as generous or light as you like. Don't worry, we're going to do more to this. This ain't the only flavor. Flip them over. Hit it again. Apparently I need some more of this. All right, put them on the tray. Before you go out with that, we're going to show you how easy all this cleanup is. Told you before, cleanup was easy when you protect your counters like this. This is what I meant. Take this right here. Take all your packaging and your bits. You just Roll it and fold it in. Shrinks up real nice. Done. Now I'm still going to clean this counter just in case, but that makes cleanup really, really easy. So I recommend next time you're doing some ribs, try that. Nice and easy cleanup. This is what they look like before they go on. Ooh, smells great. A little windy out here today, but we'll be all right. All right, you want to set your Traeger for 265. We're gonna let this go for 3 hours, 265. Three hours. All right, it's been 3 hours. Let's see what we got. Oh, buddy. Let's take them inside and go to phase 2. Welcome back. It's been 3 hours in the smoker. Let's pull them out. Time for phase 2. We're gonna set them up in the smoker again for 2 hours. This time we're gonna get them in some foil. We do double the length of heavy duty aluminum foil because there's a good chance this is gonna leak. The butter's gonna melt, it's gonna be an awesome mess, and it's probably gonna leak. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a half a stick of butter in each foil bag. Yes, a half stick in each rack of ribs. We're gonna go ahead, before we put that down, we're gonna honey glaze this with some brown sugar as well. Again, get your honey going. You think this is not gonna stick to the foil? No. Nope. You hit it with that brown sugar and that's gonna cover it. You can use whatever kind you like. I went with the light brown sugar. Again, just sprinkle it. Make sure it's nice. It's all gonna melt up. The purpose is just to cover all that honey up real nice. Then, when you do your flipperoonie, set down your butters. You're gonna set your meat right on top of it. It's gonna melt it up. That'll melt your butters. Then you hit it with this. Same thing, only different. There's no wrong way to do this. It's pretty simple. Again, you're not going to screw this up. It's going to taste great. All right, so now we got our foil pack. We're going to go ahead and fold this over. It's probably going to leak. You don't want it to leak, but it's probably going to leak. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold these sides first. And I'm going to give them a good crease, almost like you're wrapping a present. You don't want any opportunity to leak. We're going to go again, fold it up. Then you take and you fold the end. One rack, done. Get ready for your next one. I'll fast forward so you don't have to watch this again. All right, you got both racks done. We're gonna put these back on the smoker for 2 hours, meat side down. Once again, meat side down, 2 hours, back on the Traeger. Here we go. It has been 2 hours. They were wrapped in foil. They got that butter, that brown sugar. Phase 2 complete. They got 1 more hour to go. We got to open up and see what they look like. These are really hot. They are fresh off that smoker. This is a mess. It's always a mess. The last step here is to brush this with the sauce. I'll do the underside first. I'll flip it over, show you what it looks like. Put on as much sauce as you like. Some people love a lot. Some people just like a little bit. I'm kind of in the middle. There's no wrong answer here. Again, it's going to be delicious no matter which way you do it. I know I have a problem already because they're starting to fall apart on the edges. So it's going to be fall off the bone. You know it. Again, not very heavy on the sauce. Let the meat stand on its own, but if your family likes sauce, you put a little on there. All right, 1 more hour, meat side up for the last hour. And if you want to turn the temp up to 300, you can. Otherwise, 275, 280 is good. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. We're looking good. You can see that. Delicious, just bubbling. Our meat has had a chance to rest. And again, this is the 3-2-1 rib method. 3 hours, uncovered, meat up, dry rub. Pull them off. 2 hours, foil, butter, brown sugar, honey, whatever else you like. And then that last hour, that 1 hour, again, meat up, sauce if you want it. Out of the foil. Let's cut them. Yeah, they falling apart. It's a big argument. Fall off the bone, does it mean they're overdone or does it mean they're done the way it should be, restaurant style? These are beautiful. That meat is falling off the bone, but it is delicious and tender. Look, falling off the bone. Wow. Hot. Hi. Hi. This is too hot for you, and way too hot for you. It took 6 hours, but it's so worth it. So worth it. Baby back ribs on the smoker, 3-2-1 style. You got this. From my kitchen to yours, enjoy. Bonus rack. Bonus rack. Fall off the bone ribs. Delicious. There is absolutely no way you can have this right now. It's got to cool off. Plus, I got to cut the next batch.